Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. Week 16 is here for pro football. Week 15 is done. Week 15 was crazy. I'm sorry it took so long to make this video, but it's the holidays. I literally have my mother landing in from Jersey, coming in a couple of hours. Just a little short on time this week. Another reason why I was a little short on time, the Giants-Ravens game, as you can see here, these are the spreads for Week 16. A lot of these videos are tough because of the time aspect. This game was off until today. So I was waiting to see what that Giants-Ravens spread is. If you see here on the ticket, on not the ticket, but this, it shows all the spreads here. It was still off on the paper, but in the casino, Ravens are minus 10.5 for Week 16. Week 15 was crazy, man. Steelers are on a 3-game losing streak. Who saw that? I'm happy Juju finally got rocked. I mean, as a former football player, just dancing on someone's logo. I mean, all you're doing is just motivating other people. That's why the Bengals beat them. I mean, you can't be doing things like that. So I'm glad Juju got a taste of his own medicine. Some things went right, some things went wrong. To be honest, Week 15, we did pretty good. Certain teams did what they're supposed to do. The Browns, they did what they're supposed to do. The Seahawks did what they're supposed to do. A couple teams let us down. I mean, the Bucks, here's the thing with, I think the NFL is a little bit rigged with these refs, and because, the Bucks didn't get that first down. They could have kicked that field goal to cover the spread, and Week 15 would have been a good week. I had a 2-team, just regular parlay with the Bucks and the Browns. Of course, the Browns covered. The Bucks were -5. They won by 3. They didn't kick that late-minute field goal. They moved the ball on camera to give them the first down and run out the clock. It is what it is. But a lot of things did go right. The Bills, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, a lot of things did go right, but a lot, if the Bucks had won that game and the Rams had won that game, that would have been 100% on the week, and it would have been a crazy. I think I would have paid out like $1,200. But it is what it is. Week 15 is over. I actually did some last-minute action, and thank God for Scoutingbets. Guys, use this website once again to look at bets, talk about bets, and pick and choose. If you go overall, even weeks ago, I may miss on 1 or 2 games, but if you had just picked 1 or 2 if you dropped the Rams, put it this way, if you had dropped the Rams, you dropped the Bucks, you would have had a perfect game. It is what it is, but Week 15 wasn't all that bad. A lot of things that should have happened did. I even went back and put in some bets because of what you guys said. So this is the Week 15. We did cash out. I even threw in a little college football game in there. The Bills, everyone was saying Bills was the lock. Yeah, they were. So, I did take the Bills on the ticket. The Clemson, I don't know. I don't follow college football, but I know Clemson's a beast, and I know Notre Dame sucks. Eagles +14 and over in the Chiefs. I'm saying this right now. I don't think anyone in the NFL can beat the Chiefs. I really want to take them for the Super Bowl. I hope they make it for the Super Bowl because I think I'm just going to put everything on the Chiefs. So that cashed out. That ticket went back for it. The Bucks, they couldn't cover the 5 spread. And, of course, we know what happened with the Rams. But, honestly, the picks, they did come through. Use this page as just a reference of games you should and should not pick. And, of course, this one did hit also. Chiefs, man. Chiefs and Ravens, they did their thing. They covered. So those are 2 tickets that hit for Week 15. These are all the spreads for Week 16. You have some Friday games. You have some Saturday games. And, of course, you have a lot of Sunday games. Just running through really quick. Once again, this is going to be a quick video. I don't have a lot of time. I got to run to the airport. I'm going to show a couple of my picks, but I'm going to run through a few of these games. Vikings Saints, you got Friday, Christmas Day. I like the Saints. I don't know about the 7. Got to be honest with you. I don't know about the 7, but I like the Saints bounce back game. I mean, you're facing the Chiefs. I think you bounce back against the Vikings. I think they shall win. I don't know if they cover that 7. For these Saturday games, the Bucks, Finally, they locked off a playoff spot since '07, something that Jameis Winston couldn't do. 30 for 30, Jameis. Tom Brady came through. Hey, man, these guys are in the playoffs. Bucks locked up the playoffs. They're facing the Lions. You got Niners, Cardinals, and you have Dolphins, Raiders. It's tough because it's week 16. What are teams' motivations? I like the tease in an over for Bucks Lions. I mean, let's just face it. The Bucks have been struggling to cover spreads. They've been inconsistent. I don't know if you want to take the -9. I'm staying away from that. Even on a tease because they locked up the playoffs. I don't know. It's tough with that team. They've been pretty inconsistent all season long. They made the playoffs. Props to them, but I think they got a lot to figure out. I like the over in that game. A lot of points. The Lions drop a lot of points on a weekly basis, even though they can't really win games. And I really like the Cardinals this week against the 49ers. It's a division game. Cardinals are still in the hunt for the playoffs, so they're motivated to play. That's what I really like about the Cardinals this week. I did put the Cardinals on a ticket. I really hope that of course that they cover, but I thought I should have took the Cardinals by themselves and just go big on them. The Niners are hurt. The Niners are deep, but I really like the Cardinals. I really like what they're doing. I like the Cardinals this week against a banged up 49ers team with the Cardinals at home. Dolphins, Raiders. I don't know about that game, but I do know the Raiders are allowing 30 points per game. So I think that's a game where it just goes over. The defense is, not a little so-so on both sides. I know the Dolphins have been struggling on the offensive side, but I kind of like the over in that Dolphins-Raiders game. Raiders giving up a lot of points 30 points per game. I kind of like the over to go with there. Going into the Sunday games, this is what we got. Chargers are -3. I would take the Chargers there. They did win a close game recently, but I like the Chargers. It's tough with these late games, late in the season games with their team's motivation. But Jets, of course, ruined me, but I don't think they'll do it again. I like the Browns there. At the end of the day, the prize is to get Trevor Lawrence. It's between the Jets and the Jaguars. They both got one win apiece. At the end of the day, you have to get Trevor Lawrence. I like the Jets to lose that game to the Browns. The Browns are still in the hunt, also in that playoff position. So I don't think the Jets will win 2 games in a row. Hey, Jets, you got one win. Props to you. You got the one win. But I like the Browns to beat on the Jets this week. Bengals, Texans, that's a tough one. The Bengals got that win over the Steelers, but, Juju Smith doing all the things that he did, they motivated them. The Texans have been struggling. I'm not touching that game. But if I have to go Texans to win, I don't know, they cover the -9.5. And that's another game. This week is tough. It's week 16. You guys got to remember, it's end of the season. Our team's giving up. What's their motivation? Do you think the Steelers are going to lose 4 games in a row and just have a complete meltdown after losing to the Bengals? Possibly. I didn't touch that game, but I really to be honest, I like the Colts. I really do. In a close one, I really like the Colts in that game. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Big Ben is old. They're not airing the ball out. A lot of distractions. I don't know. But once again, 2 bad teams. You got the Jets and the Jaguars. Who will get Trevor Lawrence? If you're the Jags, you cannot win this game. I'm sorry, but a business decision, as a Jags, as an ownership, as a team, you cannot win that game. I'm going with the Bears just off that fact. You have to get Trevor Lawrence. Mind you, though, these players, they don't care. They don't care what ownership says. They want to win every game, but, you have to lose that game. You have to lose out. You have to get Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go with the Bears, that defense to beat on the Jags late in the season. I'm not touching Panthers, Washington football team, NFC East. I'm not touching that game. But Washington's hot right now. That defense, They're making a playoff push. Someone at the end of the day has to win that NFC East division. To be honest with you, I think it is going to be the football team. Giants, Ravens, of course, I'm going with the Ravens there. They may even cover that 10.5, but I'm definitely going with the Ravens. Rams, Seahawks. That's going to be a good game. Basically, the title for the division is on the line. I love the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks at home is going to be a close one. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game with the over, with the tease that you should do. Eagles, Cowboys. I'm not putting money on the Cowboys. I'm not doing it. Cowboys are home, but I like the Eagles. I like Jalen Hurts. This team is playing much better. They seem way more motivated. Jalen Hurts doesn't make the stupid mistakes Carson Wentz make. And a lot of people just don't like the Cowboys to put money on them. That's a risky game. I would advise staying away from that game. Cowboys are allowing a lot of points a game too, 30 points a game. Usually when it's these two get together, the Eagles and Cowboys, they score a lot of points. But I just think late in the season, the NFC East has just been bad. I'm not touching that game, but I would tease that game to an over. And I also like the Eagles, but I'm not confident enough to put money on it. Titans-Packers is another game that should score a lot of points in that one. But once again, these late Week 16, Week 17 games, you have to be very, very cautious with teams that lock up the playoffs, that know they're in the playoffs, teams that they're out of the playoffs, their motivation. Kind of staying away, but that should be a high-scoring game, but I don't have any skin in the game. And, of course, you got Bills-Patriots to wrap it all up. Of course, the Patriots are officially out of the playoffs, which just shows you, is it Belichick or Brady? Brady's in the playoffs. Belichick isn't. I kind of think they both needed each other, but, hey, the Patriots out of the playoffs. Cam Newton, we all know how Cam Newton is doing. But the Bills are in the playoffs. They just locked in that division. So once again, what is your motivation? Are you the Bills? Do you want to beat on the Patriots just because? I don't know. But Patriots are home. All the Patriots can do is just ruin everyone's day. Maybe the Patriots just show up at home and beat the Bills, which statistically over the years the Patriots have done. But that was with Tom Brady. So, that's tough to call, but, this is Week 16. The season is almost over. These are the spreads, but I know what you guys want to see is, you're telling me to do this and that, but what are you putting your money on? So let me just show you. Last week I mixed it up and had some college football in there. Thank you to the Clemson for doing that. This week, didn't go too crazy, but I'm actually doing some NBA action. I know you guys are here for NFL, but I took a little NBA action, did a 2-point teaser, 6-point. I took the Bucks -4, Celtics +9. It's Christmas, just to make, Christmas Day a little bit more interesting. I did that. And then the next ticket I did is I teased down the Ravens to -3.5. The Bucks Lions, I took the over of 47. Lions put up a lot of points. I'm hoping the Bucks can put up a lot of points too. It's a late season game. These Week 16, Week 17 kind of makes me nervous. Bucks are in the playoffs. I don't know, inconsistent all year long, but I know the Lions put up a lot of points no matter what week is up. And Rams Seahawks, that game is for the division, for the number one spot in that division. I see a lot of points. Seahawks, we all know their bad defense. Rams coming off a tough loss. I see a lot of points. I think these two teams, they know they have to play good in this game. But I like the Seahawks to win that game in a close one, and I see high scoring. For over 40, I think that's pretty easy. That's probably the game I'm most confident in, over 40. I'll take that all day against those two teams. And my last one is, all I want for Christmas is to hit a parlay. Seahawks -1, Cardinals -4. Cardinals are motivated, man. The 49ers are banged up. It's a division game. I get it. Cardinals are home. Cardinals, you have to win this game. You have to win this game. You have to win this game for yourself, and you have to win this game for me. Same as the Seahawks. These are my tickets, man. Scouting Bets. Let me know what you think, and please post your tickets too. You can help us, you can help other people. Mix and match these games, but this is what I'm picking. Mix and match these games however you want. The goal, once again, is just to win money, win these tickets. It doesn't matter about who's wrong and who's right. It's about us winning and not the books. Scouting Bets here. Happy holidays. I hope everyone hits their tickets. Happy holidays. Please subscribe. Thank you for your support the whole entire season, guys. Scouting Bets. Peace.